Our next guest leads one of the most beloved brands around, where hugs come standard and creativity and hearts are stuffed into every experience. Joining me now is Sharon Price-John. She's the CEO and president of Build-A-Bear Workshop. Sharon, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I always love being at the stock exchange. It's so much fun and so energizing, so appreciate the opportunity.
We love having you. Can you walk us through Build-A-Bear's brand story?
Oh, it's such a wonderful story, and it starts all the way back to 1997 when our founder, Maxine Clark, had a fabulous idea because truly she loved teddy bears and wanted every kid to be able to make their own. But what ended up happening was, in her visionary way, she really was a pioneer in experiential retail. And she wanted for families to come to Build-A-Bear and have this memory-making moment together. And that heart that you just referenced ended up being a key part of what has created this indelible brand equity for the business that we've ended up having a tremendous opportunity to build upon.
And can you walk us through the Build-A-Bear experience? When you enter a Build-A-Bear store, take us through like step by step, including, I know the bears get their own hearts.
Yeah.
What does that experience look like?
Well, the experience has been honed over the years, and we try to find a balance of consistency, but an opportunity for our guests to have their personalized, customized approach to going to Build-A-Bear. But the basic concept is, once you get in the store, you get to choose among a wide variety of furry friends, stuffed animals that are unstuffed, and then you go to the stuffing machine where a bear builder will help you stuff the bear. You do get to push the pedal. Kids love that. And stuff the bear. And there's a lot of things that you can put inside the bear, whether it's your own personal message or a pre-recorded sound or a scent or a heartbeat. But as you alluded to, one of the most important parts of it is going through something called the heart ceremony, where it's very customized and can be as silly or as not as you want it to be, because we have people of all ages that come to Build-A-Bear to do this. And sometimes adults don't want to do a dance or rub it on their head to make it smart or rub it on their arms to make it strong. And we're like, okay, we got you. But then you stuff it up and you get a hug test, dress it, name it, and move on. So it's really fun.
Clearly it's resonating with the public because your stock has surged almost 65% in the past year. What do you attribute this growth to?
Well, there's been a lot that we have done. I've been there for 13 years now, and clearly we've been through a few ups and downs in the last 13 years, as have many companies, whether that's a global pandemic or a retail apocalypse, if you can't come up with another name, for some of this stuff. But we've been very clear that it's a combination of what we've done and then sort of what's happened in the marketplace. And what we did is first stabilize the business and return it to profitability. But there was nothing wrong with the idea. There was something wrong with the operations. So we got very focused on the operations side and changed a lot of ways that we were doing business. And that is to be much more bottom line focused as we turn the business around. And we went from being unprofitable to now fourth consecutive year of record profitability. But that was a shift in the way we operated our stores, to the way we imported products. I mean, it's really across almost every link in the value chain that it took to have that kind of turnaround. But the bigger idea, once restabilized, was to be able to appeal to what we call the more strategy, the expansion of the addressable market. You were just speaking about teens and adults. 40% of our sales now are the expansion and reinvention of our retail experience to not be just about malls. So now we're in tourist locations, hospitality, cruise ships, and we've expanded around the world in 30 countries. And then the reinvention of the entire idea on how that would translate an experience-based retailer online. And that unlocked an entirely different new business model for us of being able to be a gifting site, being able to provide collectibles for the older consumer. That gave us latitude on pricing, and all of that worked together to start to build the business in more places, for more people, for more purposes, right? The second piece is very trend-based. we may be a part of this, but there is a stuffed animal trend going on right now, and it's been happening for a couple of years now. And this trend of kidulting. Kidulting is an emerging sort of a surge, I would call it, of adults and teens wanting comfort things, wanting things to return to their childhood, wanting to do things fun. And then you combine that with kind of a DIY trend and the shift back to preferring experiences over things. We're an experience where you get a thing. So we're in this kind of magic space. It's been really remarkable. And the best thing about it is everything that's happening is still on mission for us because we're still adding a little more heart to life.
And we have to wrap in a few seconds, but do you think the world needs a teddy bear right now?
The world always needs a teddy bear, but sometimes when there's more uncertainty, something to snuggle and hug that you call your own is definitely helpful. And that's proven in both sociology and psychology. So yeah, I'm glad I have one at home too.
Sharon Price-John, CEO and President of Build-A-Bear Workshop, thank you so much for joining us with your friends today in studio. Such a pleasure to have you at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you so much. We're just so happy to be here again.
So happy to have you.